How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over the update to the Profound Carino build, kind of where I've taken it and where we're going with it. We've basically updated a bit of the gear since yesterday. Our damage is pretty close to double or maybe triple what we had yesterday. Yeah, first things first, let's just go DPS test it, kind of see where we're at. And then we'll kind of go over the gear changes and we'll show, I guess, what I've been doing for mapping and Profound. And yeah, I guess what I've been doing to get the extra damage and kind of the plan and things with the character. I think I've been topping out around 350 billion, somewhere around that now. So again, damage is moving up. And we're definitely still on some pretty cheap gear. All things considered, I guess, for what it takes to get builds that actually hit these damage numbers. So that's not too bad. So about 400 billion here, which is pretty nice. As you see, I did end up adding a second shadow shot because I did end up finding a necklace with the corruption curse on it. I ended up finding this necklace for 200 FE because the person who bought it or made it, whatever, didn't like the -1 projectile quantity. I know that's costing me damage, and the sealed mana compensation for Energy Fortress is also doing nothing for me. But I just left it on there because I think it's going to make it easier to resell later, I guess, when I want to go ahead and do that. So, yeah, you can pretty much do that. I did end up pushing the build to level 95 as well. I leveled it using basically just as many move speed things as I could. So I ended up actually getting some movement speed candles. Instead of these 12% erosion ones, I got a pair of these 2% damage, skill area, and movement speed for any enemy defeated candles. And these were really, really helping with, again, a lot of movement speed. Swapping your belt over to Eternal Sea Fog. Taking off the second shadow shot here and putting on a Blurry Steps. As well as swapping off this precise corrosion imbue for a precise swiftness is what I ended up doing for leveling. So it was just basically speed mapping with that. Really, really nice, really, really effective to make sure you can do that on shadow shot. So if you are just trying to push this build to like level 100, that's going to be the way to go. I can actually showcase how fast the map is with that right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, you are losing some damage because you are losing the... you're losing the second shadow shot here, but again, you are getting Blurry Steps, which is just going to give you a lot of extra mobility. And then, you just use it here with an activation medium spell burst, and then the well-fought battle extended duration and cooldown recovery here instead. So that basically just ensures you have full uptime on this all the time. The same thing goes again. You swap the swiftness here. And then we end up putting on the Eternal Sea Fog here. I'm pretty sure this is honestly still enough damage for T8, like, very easily. It's definitely going to be, right? This is with full EXP pets, full movement speed as much as possible. We're still doing, 20 billion, something like that. So... you can see how fast this is even before I even killed anything. And let's go ahead and showcase it in a map here, not in a Profound. But we can still run it in a tier 8. I was just doing it on tier 7 just because it was cheaper, rather. So we were just doing that. I was spamming it with the normal and magic monsters, and along with God of War as well. And as you can see, this is basically just as fast as the... Ice Lance build without having to basically do the teleports. So it's even nicer on the hand because you are just hitting the single button to start the map. You right click on your Path of Flames once and then you basically get to go. Especially on T7, the boss even falls over in basically, exactly 1 second, which is really nice. So we can actually just showcase that here as well. So if you are trying to level this, again, still once you've actually made the swap over to Shadow Shot, you can still level this way. So this is going to be the way that I level. I think at 95, I'm supposed to actually be using the EXP balance pets now instead of EXP bonus. But again, let's just showcase this, what it looks like here either way. And then you know, you guys can kind of see here. If you run this again with the same Jsplit canvas, basically template, it does add just a bunch of monsters and some compass drops. So these extra snow paper fragments, always good. But, you know, as you can see, these maps basically very fast. So, you know, they're going to end up being a decent amount of extra loot. But the other big things that I did end up changing here for the actual leveling build for doing Profound is, let's go ahead and get this all swapped back over properly here. We do actually use the Profound candles in mapping, so that's the same. For your actual other swap, though, you are running your second shadow shot here. I'm still doing it with a wind rhythm. I think it's probably better to use like a rhythm or a track, but those are going to be very expensive. I don't have the money for that, so I'm not going to buy that. So you just run these again with both projectiles here, along with Reaping Agony. If you have more Reap cooldown recovery sources, you might not need this. I actually need it though. So same thing goes with why I'm running Precise Corrosion Imbue over Precise Swiftness, is because I need the Reaping Agony on this. I need more Reap sources. I don't have as many Reap sources, so this is what I'm needing to do to basically fill the void of what I am missing. Again, if your gear gets better, you probably don't need that. I have been doing Profound on this as well for the League mechanic, which appears to drop a significantly more stacks of 50 FE all the time from just the chests and from the eggs. So highly recommend it. I'm still not chasing cards on Profound just because Profound beacons at the same price as T8s. I was making profit doing this on T8s without these, so I don't see why that would change anything now. So I'm not going to, you know, nothing's going to change. I'm not going to change anything about it. Yeah, so I'm basically just leaving it as it is and running it here on just whatever it is. Again, it's still enough damage. So, you know, we're just leaving it on this, and this has still basically been the best for me. Same strategy goes as I was saying before, which is basically like you don't really lean into defense on this. Like you can't really expect to keep up with the defense requirements that it has. Your best expectation is to just kill things first. Kill them before they can kill you. If you mess up and something kills you, so be it. Like you have portals, right? That's why you just basically go spam and get your leveling done somewhere else where you're not going to die. And then you just accept the fact that you are going to die in Profound and in Deepspace. They've added just, again, they've added on death effects. They've added a lot of little things that are designed to just kill you and be annoying. So, yeah, these guys are back. The apparitions, which are extremely hard to track and like understand exactly what they're going to do. So no one's trying to pay that much attention. So I think the best bet is to just get used to the fact that you are going to die. And be okay with that, and don't trade damage to try to get defense. I don't feel like it's worth it, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at here. We're pushing it towards deep space. I was told around 400 billion is deep space, so I'm going to try to push it to maybe 500 in order to do that. Yeah, pretty much again, make sure you get once you get your Corruption Curse on your necklace or whatever, Entangled Pain, and then Entangled Pain on your rings. So you get your 2 curses from this. And then you get your slates proper or situated. You're pretty much set, right? So it's just I got the blur effect and wilt on here. That's not full damage, but the next step for me will probably be to replace the pedigree to something that is a double damage mod instead of just a single damage mod. But that's basically that. And then I rolled decent stuff on this. The persistent level doesn't really do anything for us, but I guess it's for some of the supports, it's fine. But I got double mod up here, so that's fine for damage. This one's just a single mod up here. The bottom mods are actually okay. I got an agility blessing, which is nice. Some extra damage, cast speed. I'll take it. So can't complain. But yeah, if you have any questions, pop into stream. I'll be streaming again. I'll answer any questions there or leave them in the comments, and I will get to them when I can. Other than that, see you in the next one.